Chapter 2.
An urgent message for Her Highness Katharina Medici.
You don't say. You can talk to me in Teutonic, but spare me your horrible accent.
Very well, sir. I come from the Asgard Express, if I may legitimize myself.
The handsome warrior lord in his tailored designer uniform regarded the messenger critically. As outside porter and wagon master, he and his two subordinates were responsible for ensuring that no unsuitable people entered the majestic colonialistical.
Asgard Express Global Information Service? Let's see your badge then, pal. But very slowly.
Watched vigilantly by the outside doorman and his two fellow bouncers, who had meanwhile positioned themselves strategically so that they could speak with their well-hidden, large-caliber handguns in case of emergency, the supposed courier took out the desired document and handed it to the black giant with a slimy grin. The latter, in turn, took out his cell phone with deft grace and authenticated the ID via the corresponding application. We should perhaps insert a few explanatory words here. The Aegis was, as the inclined reader had probably already recognized, a courier company. What was special about this organization was that messages were passed on exclusively verbally, since it could well prove fatal if highly sensitive data in written or electronic form fell into the wrong hands. The field staff of this company received a princely remuneration, but they took a certain risk under certain circumstances, since in some cases it was quite advisable to let the messenger disappear after execution, or there were very unpleasant methods used by unauthorized persons to make stubborn couriers talk.
Frank Jackson, Level 3 Charlie. Say pal, are you delivering any begging requests from your autistic government leader or any congratulations? Well, I hope the Medici has time for such nonsense.
While the quick-witted gatekeepers were relaxing with a certain carefree attitude, their boss called someone in charge in the bowels of the luxury hotel.
Dango, you old, now for all the bigoted Pharisees' raging pleasure, Gypsy King, Shaka here. We have a third-rate Aegis courier here for the Medici. Roger, I'm waiting.
While the Black Prince waited for the replica at the other end, he regarded Rat's End disdainfully. Then, after a few minutes, there was a reply.
Wants to see him, really now? Affirmative, he is just a little ass. Best send Schlachtinger, the Teutonic squarehead, the dumbass will do. Out.
Shaka gave the messenger of the third set an amused grin.
You are lucky, pal. Obviously the Medici is bored and wants to listen to your little talk. You're about to be picked up by security and escorted through the service entrance. After all, we don't want to spoil our guests' appetites with your puny appearance. Understood?
Yes, sir, Mr. Shaka.
Yes, Sir. Shaka made an unmistakably contemptuous sound and ignored the little courier. Ratson quivered with inward pleasure, as he always did when he managed a deception. The guys were professionals, but had their weak points. Shaka's, for example, consisted of arrogance and overconfidence resulting from the ex-mercenary's successful career in all sorts of theaters of war. According to the research of the corrector, of the total of 4 Frontex security chiefs, the Black Warrior Prince offered the best chance to penetrate the luxury hotel. Since the division of the gatekeepers followed a rigid shift schedule, it was an easy task to determine Shaka's duty hours. Furthermore, his Aegis identification card, purchased from the Gelsum clan chief, Waladu Alakadhib at a discount price, was good for a few hours until the hoax would be exposed, which was not least due to the low rank of the holder. Another advantage was the fact that although it was very difficult to enter the majestic colonialistical, but there was not even any video surveillance inside the complex, since the exclusive clientele valued their privacy and the hotel owners considered the security measures to be so effective with regard to the rigid access restrictions that they did not even check the staff areas.
Ah, there's Schlachtinger, the old white stinker.
Oh, that's politically correct. Sorry, my Puritan friends, that's probably not for your holy anger. A hulking figure, resembling a troll from bad fantasy movies, approached the group with a mindless grin and greeted the Frontex security chief with a raised hand.
Hi Shaka. Detlef Schlachtinger, ready for job service as working man, surely.
Shaka grinned broadly. How he loved it when this white idiot tried to speak in English.
I suppose you are not qualified as a working man, but you can give me head if you want. For a blow job, maybe, You are good enough.
What is? Not understatement?
Schlachtinger's shapelessly stupid facial expressions caused some amusement among his colleagues. Ratson decided to nip the budding comedy in the bud.
I thought, Mr. Shaka, we could speak Teutonic to you.
The king of the Zulus flashed a slightly displeased glare at the spoilsport.
Who asked you sauerkraut shiting potato, crap, according to the catechism for the good subject also political correct? Schlachtinger, my old, bingo. Bimbo, you now bring this shriveled Grumbeer, a little quiz for our little bourgeois, correct or not, to the staff entrance.
Yes, Sir Chief. Hi.
Nudging the courier rudely in the desired direction, the linguistic genius prepared to carry out his master's instructions.
Jackson, one more word.
Ratson, together with the ugly chunky Detlef, turned to the mischievously smiling Shaka Zulu.
If you don't behave, I'm afraid we'll have to liquidate you, but maybe we'll just cut off your puny genitals.
The horrified expression of the supposed courier, Ratson's acting talent in all honor, caused considerable and loud amusement of the Frontex troops, who were on the verge of urinating in their pants with pleasure. Even the dull Schlachtinger could not suppress a silly grin. In a hurry and accompanied by more gales of laughter, the mismatched pair made their way to the staff entrance.